Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continuing blind let's play of Homestuck. My name is the FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today we're going to do Openbound 3. But before we do Openbound 3, we're going to go back to Openbound 2 to get some things that we have missed. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. So, step number 1 is to talk to Mina and Mulin as Kudos, which I do admit that I goofed up on. And I even said it when it happened too. I was like, no, I don't want to do this yet. Hey. Woo! Kudos, my head feels really foggy. What just happened? I don't remember you walking over here. Did we just toke on some bad nip or something? Joker clap. Man, that movie is that old. God. Hee, you're right. I shouldn't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah. Flip the table. Where is that from? Skigga plant. What's that? You have to go on an errand? Hey, okie dokie, have fun. Fades into the shadows. And then we have Mina.
There's no need to push the young misguided empress. She remains blissfully unaware of the machinations which transpire to the years of rage. Let her try to raise her pathetic army of souls. She'll be double slain by Lore like all the other mirthless heretics. Honk. Honk.
Okay, so we can't actually talk to her. But those are two things that I didn't do with Kurlaws. Now I need to talk to Mina as Matuna, which happens in room 1. And there's also a secret with Kronos. Okay, so next up, talk to Mina as Matuna. Dog, before you even start with your junk, I just want to point out I can barely understand a word you say. Yep, that's so true. I'm sorry! Like, between your colorful quirk and your variety of weird, conflicting speech impediments, and the fact that even aside from all the horrible numbers you stick in words, you're still misspelling half of what you say. Yep, that's true too. I just GTF you. Get straight the F up, yo, Uncle Mother Glover. Which is why you don't do preferences. Which way don't you shove my rad injury panel into your nasty sexual private parts? Or preference? I can. Even when I try to read it slow, it just sounds like. Thank F, you were never a major player, at least from my personal vantage, over the course of this ridiculous huge narrative. Way minor character, yo. Probably would have off my shelf even sooner if I had to hear you talk much. Really too bad, she's got the best suspicious name of anyone. Sorry! Yep, that was a thing. Okay, next we need to go get Kronos. Now that we're Kronos, so the description I have here is to walk to the end and press space of the foliage area slightly to the south of the stairs. Now, I'm not sure. I believe these are the stairs. So, it's kind of off screen. Guess it's here. Oh, hello. It's a hussy? Hey, Eridan, whatever your name is. I'll go on a date with you. You will? Absolutely. I find you attractive and your personality is basically tolerable to me. Alright, sure. Guess beggars could be choosers. Is that what I was supposed to find? It's weird, I got it twice. Yeah, I guess that's what I was supposed to find. And then I'm supposed to go talk to this seahorse. Sorry, but I was only using you to get close to the beautiful floating seahorse. Giddy up, seahorse dad. Up, up, and away! Yeah! Oh, really? 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 You're gonna do that? Hold on, I want to see if I can see it float away.
This is literally the worst case scenario for my feelings.
Aww, Lily flew away. Hussy stole our seahorse dad. Aww. Dang it. Seahorse dad? Not sure it was seahorse dad or not, but yeah. That is so random. I mean, I guess you could maybe find the treasure because it was way back here, but weird. Okay, let's go to Openbound 3 now, shall we? And we're back with Homestuck Openbound 3. Want to say thank you to Entra, Sunfire, and everyone else who have been commenting on all of our Homestuck videos. You guys mean a lot to me, and I really do appreciate you all. If you do like what we do here, don't forget to hit that thumbs up to like the video and subscribe. You got some Fida spawn cards? Gotta hatch them all. Okay. Is advice you should follow is if you want too many Fida spawn crawling around. For safety reasons, the manufacturer recommends that you only have some. So it's basically tribbles. Hello.
Rufio! Rufio! Rufio!
Sup, Neutrum?
Oh, hey, dawg! You were gone a crazy long time.
So we got Rufio, Rufio, Rufio. Rufio. Also known as something.
It's good to have you back, though. Yo, that bomb stunt you pulled was some crazy stuff.
Thought you were hatching a sweet Fida spawn with that thing, to be honest.
Wasn't no thing. I don't say so sure. I don't think I could have done that. You're pretty gangsta, Pixies.
Yeah, I know. Hey, let's stop talking about how awesome I am a minute and talk about you. I want to ask you things.
Shoot, deal.
Those wings. You was hatched with them, right? Or I guess pupated them. When you hit puberty?
Huh? Well, that's right. I'm a mutant. Don't tell Kukri I said that, or Concrete I said that. You know, he's my boy. But you know, I was not down with lingo like that.
Lingo like, you know, regular words.
Ugh, don't even say it will, like, teleport into a conversation with ghost magic just to shoosh you. Yeah, he does that to you too, huh? That's some crazy stuff.
Okay, so you always had wings then? Then I guess you aren't secretly a god here, or...
Well, that's might been cool to go full on rogue. Hey, maybe you could give me like some stealing pointers. What, as a thief and all?
But nah, I don't think I could have gone through with that.
Well, not intentionally, I mean.
What? Why not?
I don't know. Kidding yourself, it's a heavy thing to do. I'm not like you, Mina. I don't think anyone is. Well, maybe Damar is, kinda. But maybe we shouldn't go into that. Let unhatched Fida spawn lie, you know?
Oh, the dots.
What I'm saying is, you got game, and I can dig that. But I was never as brave as people always thought. I don't know why they always thought that about me. Maybe it's my wings, my mohawk. When I shout bangarang sometimes real loud, makes it seem like I'm the stiff with the big self-esteem. My self-esteem is nothing really to crow about. I do know. Bangarang!
So, I don't know, if you haven't seen it, there was a movie called Hook that came out with Robin Williams. And Rufio was like the eldest lost boy, and Robin Williams was Peter Pan, but now he's a grown-up. And, you know, bangarang was the thing they said to basically say, you know, that's how we do things. It's awesome. It's a great movie. I love that movie. It was a great movie. Alright, so you never got here, but I still don't get something. Didn't you have a totally stupid robot body at some point, or did I just imagine that? The whole period of time in our session was real foggy to me, I guess, because I was dead for a while there. Maybe I got the ghost madness. Could swear you was a metal horse, though. Yeah. No, the robot body was definitely a thing. I kind of blocked that out of my memory, too. That stuff was something else, yo. Crazy. I'm sure you remember how all that started? Back when Damar and I was still dating. Ring any bells? Yeah. Miquito. Do we really need to rehash that ancient BS drama? Bull? LOL. Wait, aren't you ever do bull puns? Fail! No. Just saying is all. It's that whole thing anyway. That's when Horace was kinda mackling on me, remember? Now was it all about to vacillate with him in her, cause I knew how she was. Dang, so jealous, so stinking crazy. I like this guy, he kinda does what I do. So, she made me a cripple, remember? Tag that, homie. Aboloniism. Dang, yeah, I mean, she busted me up. Couldn't move a mus. I could still flap my wings well enough. Really, I thought it would be alright. Just flap my wings around. I could still fly. Just hanging there, all lit like. Might have been a dope look. But nah, Horace saw better of it. Built me the Robobot, which was pretty tight. Like, literally, screwed that stuff together tight. Dude is good. I lost my wings though, which really sucked. Kinda awkward just having a real guy's head on top of a big metal body. And making all the dang legs move the right way, Trotting is hard work, yo. Especially on stairs. Better than being a cripple though. I mean a quadriplegic. Oops, haha. But I guess you didn't know what happened after that, since you and Damar were killing each other and all. No, what? Well, I died. Yeah, but... Well, that's wow, long story. I guess you never heard. I'll tell you some other time. It's a whole crazy thing. But, I was dead, right? And Horace kissed me back to life. Just my head, I think. He was probably standing on some mountain striking a pose like a stupid gangster. Probably fighting a hoofbeast with a flaming mane and all. Hope someone painted that. Instant masterpiece. So yeah, next he saw me, I had my normal body again. It was cool of him to help me all the way he has. And yeah, he went out, me and him, for a long time after that. Kinda off and on, even after he died. In case you were gonna ask. I wasn't. Right, haha, too much information, I guess. Sorry, dull. I always wanted to thank you for standing up for me. When she crippled. Even though it cost. That was pure class, Pikes. I'll never forget it. Man, I wouldn't have had to if you could just stand up for yourself sometimes. I mean, being paralyzed, not fish standing. Hey, yeah, I guess. You are the only guy in our group who was even ever close to being pretty cool. Everyone else sucks, but you were almost alright. You were always such a pushover though. Pretty lame, bro. TW, Cripple, and Tandre, suck it! Excuse me, Mina. Lame is in ableist, which in this context is really inappropriate. Taking new jokes with ironic trigger warnings really does not excuse behavior. I'll thank you to refrain from using such into the future. Also, when talking, be careful not to flood the health of your legs. Egg! Where did he come from? I probably shouldn't even ask this, since you're not as brave as people make this out with you to be. I mean, make you out to be. Wait, what did I say? Never mind. But would you want to come away with me too? Whoa, man, not you too! What? Hey, it's fine. It's alright that you dig me. I'm flattered. You were just the last person who had a hit on me yet. I kind of dug that about you, know? I wasn't asking you out, you dope. Oh, wow, dang. Sorry, I guess I got the wrong idea. Just, kind of reflex, duh. Everybody hits on me all the time. I don't know why. Stuff is crazy. Just the other day, get this. Some orange guy in a green shirt jumped out of some bushes and tried to kiss me. And I'm like, what? Step off, Charlie man. Haha. Maybe it's cause you're bishy but grubber hacker with the kicking hawk. Yo, that's cool of you to say. You got kind of this Otenba Bishojo thing going on yourself, girl. Your style rocks. I always thought you looked pretty slamming. I could give you some mohawk dyeing tips. You'd rock the heck out of that look. For what it's worth, I would be your dear waifu in the beat of a pump biscuit. If I was remotely attracted to you, I find your personality more appealing. And also, if I shared your dumb passion for troll anime and didn't think it clogged the massive blowhole. Aha! Bang-a-ring! That's a scenario I'd be alright with. No one really to talk to anymore about my steroids, yo. Ever since things got so chilly with my ex. Gosh dang witch. Serious, she cray. So, what were you gonna ask me, not on a date? And if not, what kind of mohawk dye I might use? Never mind. You're not even gonna agree anyway, cause this team sucks. Later, Ruff. Alright, I don't want to be him yet, because once I be him, I may not be able to unbe him. What the heck? It's a happy looking host plush. I won't be so happy anymore if you hatch a fitter spawn egg near it. Maybe you'll be able to find some real eggs in this area if you keep searching. Then the real fun can begin. You start humming the fitter spawn theme song. You got a busted robot head. There's rumor going around that once an elaborate torture process, Forrest sent Rufio a robotic duplicate of himself to spar with, piece by piece. The last part he sent was supposedly the head. That's almost certainly a myth. Forrest is a pretty strange dude, but it would have to be a total lunatic to do something like that. The anecdote strains plausibility. You got some more boon dollars. A little while ago, you would have been pumped to score this dough, but now it's just pocket change to you. You stare with contempt at the pitiable sum of money and let it slip through your fingers to the force below. Let the beggars and peasants scrounge for what you say. Alright, we got a bubble. And a new character. You got a pair of Dutton bubble goggles. You can see into infinity for eternity. Just the way Charles Dutton would have wanted it. Who the heck is Charles Dutton? Oh, hey, you over here. You crashed out here. The chest appears to have an extremely complicated lock. There's no way you can open it. You'll need to find someone who's handy with gadgets. Hey, what's up, Matuna? It's Matuna! Duh, looks like he's all tucked out under the brain tree. Fouling is hard work. Okay, so we can't actually... Is there a way to go right here? No. Okay, let's go talk to whoever this guy is. With awesome goggles and a very cool vest. Who are you? This is Horace. Wow, he looks cool. Like really cool. Look at those goggles and that helmet and all. All right, so we got Horace. Well, let me make sure. Okay. 8 equals D. Oh, it's a smiley face with goggles. Your highness, fiddlesticks. Please pardon my utterly execrable language and unforgivable stumbling, your horseless. Highness. Woo. I am a better nurse in your own presence. It has been so long. When I'm so spooked, you must know that what caused me to even more firmly identify with the majestic hoof beast. Hey, Horace, what? What the heck is that thing you're prefixing all your talking with?
Oh, this? Wait, you don't recognize it?
No, and it's weirding me out.
Why, it's my smiling face, you silly, utterly superior person. You goggles and all, can't you see? I saw it.
Yes? It's disturbing as heck for me for whatever reason.
The last thing I desire is to disconcert a particle empress. I just thought I would try smiling permanently and uncompromisingly rather than responding to all those disgruntled expressions I usually trot out. I've been cutting back on the horse puns too, as you can see.
Why the F would you want to do that?
It was only on Mulet's suggestion, actually.
Huh?
Oh, I guess you might not have heard. She and I had developed quite a strong and stable, more allegiance recently.
I see what you did with Herd. Dang. Disclaimer, less impressed than I sound. That matchup makes no gleaming sense, dude. Cats plus horse for the win.
Exactly. What would I have thought? If you asked me before you all died, would I rather have considered romantically pairing with a ridiculous mid-blood, let alone Miss Lejeune of all people? I'd probably have died regardless, due to laughter-induced asphyxiation. If you're going to go out with a smile. But, do you know what it was that finally cleared the sweat steam-induced fog from my goggles? It was meeting our post-scratch counterparts.
Dancestors? Or shall I say, dress age sisters?
Seeing our corresponding young alternatives, why it threatened to produce a tear-induced flood on the inside of my goggles.
Which, naturally, I would drain right away through the custom sweat valves.
The relationship is led to the strong disparity I find so moving, so sure. It made me reconsider my perspective on Mila entirely, who coincidentally I'd hardly ever given a second thought. It's funny, don't you think, how our young ancestors took to a completely different social configuration, making for some rather odd pairings, both platonic and otherwise. A whole host of counterintuitive minglings up and down the human spectrum with no regard for class compatibility. And yet it all seems to make a strange amount of sense. Nay, I might go as far as saying it's all oddly rather, titillating. But no, perhaps what I mean is some of the alternating indiscretions with a bit, I don't know, naughty? Oh, phooey, that's not what I meant either. Pardon my potty mouth. Now you'll probably mistake me for some kind of rascally deviant.
My mouth is quite the log gaper today. Man, why y'all still act like you give a heap about manure about dating down on the spectrum? You and Eatrim been a thing for how long now?
Yes, but no one was supposed to know about that. That was always to be my private explanation. I had no intention of creating such a stir.
Though I have literally smized such items before, pun notwithstanding.
It was only to be a very bit of it, fleeting dalliance with a boy, but the whole thing became so quickly scandalized.
A spur-of-the-moment affair, really.
And soon, others were whisked into it, such as you and the vengeful Westblood, and well, imagine my embarrassment. Trust me, the last thing I wanted was for royalty such as yourself to know I was pursuing forbidden blood. To be caught with my hoof in the chocolate jar, it's sort of knicker.
Ew.
And I suppose I would have cut my hands on the matter to the big kerfluffle, but I guess I didn't expect to fall in love. It's true, I'm not ashamed to say it. I fell mane over hooves, phantoms out of my phantom hindquarters. He stole my breath away!
With what a roguish glance. Wow, life story alert, do not care.
My apologies, Your Excellency.
Just tell me why pairing up with Mew means you had to make that horrible face now.
She taught me to get in touch with my anger through a moderately discernible series of enthusiastic mimes. She has made it clear that it's much healthier to crush all negative emotions beneath the stampede of positivity. And to always be cheerful and upbeat, no matter what. Even if projecting that facade is at times physically painful.
Such as all times. That is some horrible advice, and you should give it up, Holmes.
Yes, very well. Is this better?
heck is that? It's like a wink and then whatever that is? Much. I have no idea what that was. Respectfully, your superlative magnificency, I do not think that would be advisable. Whoa, shocker, this Centauri horse pun disc girl on fire! Oh, Centauri. I get it, like centaur. Of course, I will if you order me to without hesitation, but lately I've been attempting to cut down a trail of non-violence. I've been settled for so long with anger and hostility, and now my focus is on solving problems in ways that do not involve confrontation or physical strength. Soon I may even be able to say strength without shouting. Hey, I did that right. Technology can solve so many problems. For instance, do you have any idea how much energy is stored in sweat, which may be released through steam? Have you any clue as to the might of a quadrupedal automaton powered by raging currents of steam coursing through its exquisite horizontal torso? And finally, jetting through a perfect pair of metal nostrils? I can build as many as you like, my empress. No. Think I will pass on taking the army aesthetic horse butts with me. Unless you build those suckers out of gold. So that's all you do is build stupid stuff that runs on sweat now? Cause I could really use a guy with muscle. I don't know if you've seen this skull, dude, but he is ripped. Kinda hot, actually. Oh no, that's for my only preoccupation. I have also taken some time to perfect the art of humor. Would you like to hear a joke? Oh no. Fine. A horse turns into a thirst shanty. His muscular shoulders slouch, his noble head hanging low. The dairy jerk observes that the great beast is clearly despondent and asks, "Why the long face?" Ah ha ha. Erg. Zahak, gosh dang it, I'm really warning you to stop doing that face forever. At once, my lady. My formerly perky vestige withdraws while my fully erect posture shrivels at your regal disapproval. I shall henceforth emote in my customary manner as such. Oh my gosh. Respect. Okay, again, I don't want to be hoarse until I've fully explored everything. I think I have been down here. You got some feeder spawn eggs. Oh, you can use one of those on the post push back there. Honestly, sounds like a child's free time, but let you know that feeder spawn's key demographic is your age group. You're the suckfish, it's you. What's the sound? You listen closely to the chest. You hear something flopping around in there. This thing looks airtight. What's ever in there might run out of ghost oxygen soon. Alas, this chest appears to have an extremely complicated lock. There's no way you can open it. You need to find someone's hand with that. Damara. So, Megiddo. Here we are again, I guess. So we have Damara Megiddo. Damara Megiddo. Please tell me this reunion is as equipped for you as it is for me. Just all the glares. Not gonna say no fin, huh? Just going to stand there and leave me wriggling on the hook during this fusty silence. Come on, you nutty witch. At least do something to break the ice. Double birds. Thank you. But hey, you didn't by any chance kidnap the Translucis, did you? Or steal all this dorky feeder spawn loot? I thought we were past this. Don't tell me you're still tormenting the guy even after eternity. I don't speak Japanese. Oh my gosh. I don't speak Japanese. Can I get an image of that? Hold on. Hold on, let me try this. Which language is that? It's Japanese, right? This is not working. Nope, this is not working. I tried taking a picture with my phone hoping it would translate, and it doesn't work. Yeah, all the Japanese text. Maybe we'll get a translation in a second. Wish I spoke Japanese right now. Take your dear fuck and fuck yourself twice. Do what to myself twice with my double what exactly? God dang, your weird accent is as thick as ever. What she said. Not sticking out to get you to sex you with pleasure. Sure. But you keep burning me in your eyes over the tick of my clothes. Wow. I want to feel my nipple between your teeth. What? Did you just tell me to bite something or... Screw it, I give up. Language barrier be a mother glubber. Okay. Hey, so guess what? I'm building an army to kill Lord Shallow, Shallow, aka CeeLo. Like you could give it F about saving reality and wouldn't it just be a huge backstabbing liability out there? Strange thing is, if you're Japanese, you can read this perfectly. It's fairly neck. Yeah, but just where Hex and Cuttles are. Been sort of wondering. Back when we like, kind of ruined each other's stuff because that whole cycle of revenge deal. Ended up dying and god tuning and all. Remember that? I remember. Sometimes I masturbate in that memory, haha! Alright, that's sure I follow that, but I assume it was some weird, skinky butt. Yeah, these troll languages can be pretty weird. For sure. For sure. Let's see. Tomorrow Megiddo. Making a note about her. Trying to remember who she is for later. But what I do want to know is, after the fight, did I hurt you bad enough that you maybe crawled off and died somewhere? Like in a quest cocoon? Oh, the deaths. Well, you maybe all bloodied up from all those forkins. And then maybe along came a friend with a demanding inability to hold a grudge against you for the ways you forked him over. Maybe trotting along in his new Robo body horse and swapped your bloody torso up his back. Galloped off to your cocoon and tripped you off on the slab while probably not having the nerve to finish you off. This ringing any bells? Like the ones in your batty as heck gosh dang belfry. What are you talking about, you idiot witch? I'm asking if you are a god-tier, inscrutable fishwife. Holy mackerel, getting in for the use like playing a pearl from a slutty murderous clam. Clams do not produce pearls. You do know nothing of the sea. Yeah, I know clams don't make pearls. Look, I just misspoke. It was a hasty burn, okay? Don't be calling up my authority on the ocean, Demeg. You know I got all body junk on lock. Who do you think you're trying to rile up with that amateur noise? You look very angry. Chill out. Let's touch each other and get stoned with me. OMG, I can't understand you. Chill out and do what with you? Going to ask again, as simple as it can. Megito, are you a magical time fairy witch with secret butterfly wings, yes or no? Exactly how much you want to know, you water witch? Damara, if Horrible Conversations was a video game, you'd truly be the last boss. I don't know, that one other guy. Now where the heck's Aranea and a little windbag stand? Let's just get this over with already. Let's go down here. This is... I have no idea what I'm doing here. This bubble contains Damara's memory of a huge quartz obstacle. Only she can remove it. Stinking witch. She never makes this easy, does she? Click the map link below for hot tips. No, I kind of know what we should do. First thing we should do is go use this object and then try to beat people. Okay. One utterly magnificent specimen, but if you train a horse or pony hard enough, one day he may become horse-roni, by which I mean he will grow slightly bigger and gain no measurable advantages in combat. You will be required to feed him more. Take it to horse. Give horse pony to horse.
Oh, you did it! You brought me a fine young stallion! What a beautiful gesture of friendship!
I'm so fudging happy! You have no idea!
Whoops, so happy. I have become loose without language and forgot I wasn't supposed to make that face anymore. You are, of course, free to be me, whatever you wish, my lady.
Be horse? Yes, I have a feeling like we had to be him, and now we can open those chests, and then with those chests we can be other people. Let's talk to Mina. Oh, Zach. Serious question.
Yes, my peerless exalted eminency.
When did you decide you were a horse?
Sweet!
Hold up there, Mina. The question you just asked was in fact a severe microaggression against those who are stricken with deeply plighted feelings of species dysphoria. Your question was innocent enough, so I'm not about to go down the perilous road of trigger shaming, but Mina, my goodness, so that you said was catastropically triggering. Poor horse here will likely feel triggered for weeks because of your thoughtless question. Heck, even I'm feeling a little triggered by it, but I'm not even under the impression I'm a horse. I think everyone within earshot was triggered by that. You felt triggered, right, horse?
Triggered sounds like a wonderful name for a hoof beast.
See, totally triggered. Now let's get the healing begin. So done. Mina, his belief that he is not actually a majestic hoof beast is not characterized by its choice. In fact, it's not even a belief. It is a fact, which we must try to respect as factual. In no small part due to his hyper-important feelings about it. Tailoring. That's the word. Tailoring factual reality around people's critical feelings is a cornerstone of problematics, and failure to do so can only result in the waste of devastating payloads of factual words deployed by educate, heal, and rhetorically overwhelm. When he asked when did you decide you were a horse, he implied that he made a choice to craft this feature of his identity as opposed to listening carefully to the fauna within, holding the call of the long ghostly sound his body is tragically dying whilst feeling the subtle tingling of his phantom horsey posterior.
So true, friend. Your wisdom truly transcends your degenerate, mildly nauseating mutant blood.
Thank you. Now you know how I hate to derail conversations, but I think this occasion calls for a thorough and relentless education on the topic, and now I shall begin my crushing harangue on this delicate subject as Leslie. Oh my god, yes! I love it, that's so good. Looks like it's stuck on the brain tree. You got a priceless work of fine art. You spend a few moments contemplating the artistic merits of a splendid classical sculpture. Why is it slightly blurry? Wait, no. Hang on, don't move. The pixelation is missing its mark. Dang it, still not quite. Okay, hold your horses. Perfect, wow, Christopher, that was a close call. You very nearly caught a glimpse of a horse penis and began to cry. Alright, so...
Hey, man. Oh, yeah. Still making that face, did I see?
Yes, I really enjoy making this face. It really helps with mind, though persistent facial discomfort that being to be happy should always be one's top priority. Why? You don't find it displeasing, do you?
No. It's, yeah, it's alright, horse. Look is, really, something else. Wow.
Really? I could stop making the face. Mina originally ordered me to stop making it in her presence. And I, of course, instantly complied. I was just ability to say for someone as important to me as you.
Haha. Hey, that's cool.
But yeah, that's fine. Really, I can dig the look, I guess. Just do whatever you're feeling with it. Except for maybe pointing at me so much. Rufio! Your affable malleability continues to be in our finest quality. It is a jewel in your mohawk. A true diamond in the rough. You always were the ideal embodiment of your aspect, as pleasantly wayward and fickle as the breeze itself. Yeah, thanks. Should probably try to work on that though. Of course! We always try to hone our craft, ever pounding at the iron to make the shoe a perfect shape. I know well how much it takes! Nah, didn't mean, like, be more like that. I mean, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. My path was similarly governed by my aspect. For the longest time, I felt as though it was a blank sheet of paper, like I had to make myself out of nothing. And so I began to listen closely to the void within myself and crowd the various personal attributes I are calling to me. Much like assembling a couple machine. A complex machine. I began to piece together a strong identity, which of course included discovering a passion for mechanics itself. And needless to say, what also galloped out of the void in my soul was the realization that I am obviously a noble hoop beast, though my physical appearance clearly betrays this fact. Hey, Horace, I think we need to talk. I mean, when you got a minute. And in following sweeps, I would keep turning my mechanically automated arcade engineer back to the abyss within and continue to discover more about myself. I will learn that I was more complicated than I ever imagined. More complicated than any mortal mind could understand a person to be. Knowing myself to be hoop-breaking was only gracing the surface of the past year. Merely skimming the cream for the top of the milk. I was so much more. I think maybe we should see each other? It turns out my body was merely the host of a highly intricate system of entities of any sort you could name. Biological, mechanical, science, what else? Physical, and non-physical. My inner field of experience is shared by the souls of ancient legendary muscle bees. A range of devices such as high-volt appliances and more cosmical features such as planets, solar system, even several universe, and a variety of abstract concepts which sentient beings have yet to form the language to express. Like, don't get me wrong. We had some good times together. It's been really great. But maybe it's time I don't know. But as much as I learned about myself, I can never find a way to become whole. The void was never filled until you came along, Rufio. Wow, man. That's, wow. If there is any lesson I would like people to take from my story, it is a lesson. It is a multiple system consisting of two distinct lessons. The first is how love heals all wounds, even ones consisting of the infinite excess of void permitting your entire existence and role as a legendary hero. The second is how, if you're faced with any crisis of identity whatsoever, it's really important to do your best to manufacture esoteric features of your personality, believing in them very strongly, and tell people about these things as frequently as possible. I can assure you right now, the labor involved in smiting my personality into that it is interesting and complicated was rather intensive. I really worked up a good sweat in the process. That is the sweat dripping from my face. Hey, yo, that's some freaky stuff, dog. Anyway, I apologize for talking so much. You know how you have a way of drawing the breath out of people? What were you trying to tell me? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Aww. Alright, Mina's up there. We have her down here. This is the bubble. Did we get everyone? So we talked to her. There's no one over here except Matuna, who is like passed out. And then over here, we have Rufio. And then that's the end of the stage here. Okay. Let's go talk to Megiddo. Hello, Tamar! I heard you were having a mechanical issue with your chest over there. Mind if I take a look? You can submit press at any time. I think you said yes. Sorry, I really struggle with your coarse Lombardy accent. Pardon me, I've had my babes. I didn't quite say that either. Something about milk? Soaked you in a particular way? Yes, if you would like some milk, I'll just bring you some later. I'll just need to equip my steam-powered de-strengthening gloves so I may hand you the glass without shattering it. No, do not do the gloves. I'd like it to death. Kiss my body, horseman. I really need to finish my universal translation device so we can have a more coherent conversation. It's just so difficult to get the secretary to function correctly when it's so reliant on steam power. You make sure my genitals like ghosts have it sickly with the climax. You need to do it to fit the man. Oh, you want me to bring you what to do? What exactly with my what? Rub your city face in my big bedroom. Sure? You can yeah. She's making me very comfortable right now. Do with your school uniform. I wouldn't want to do anything for it. It's quite nice. Perhaps I could craft a robotic avatar for you. Emily, you have fashion choices. Actually, if I did that, I could solve more sensible switch algorithms so I can understand you for a change. I'm quiet. Scream me silently. Enter my party or I'll destroy you. Tamara, forgive me if I'm late to conclusions, but has the nature of your cryptic remarks been leaning, well, a little blue? Okay. You got Rufio's Lucis. Poor little guy is gasping for breath. Who would have locked him in here? It would be so cool. Glance at Tamara suspiciously. She doesn't bother to look at you and takes another drag. Okay, so I assume now we gotta go be Rufio. Oh, heck! Found him! Thank you so much! I was so worried, but now he's back, and so are my happy thoughts. Got all kinds of confidence now. Hey, you want to be me? My self-esteem can totally got me that, yo! And we're gonna start by instantly talking to the person that we just became. Or we were. Yo, Horace, my gangsta, how you feel? Can I get a weight channel fist bump from my boy? Hey, yeah! Just like that, F yeah! Actually, that still kind of hurt. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you about something pretty important. About us, and the future and all that. You got a minute? Okay, cool, so dang, where do I even start? You know, we've had nothing but good times together. It's been the bomb. Well, maybe not everything. Stuff got dicey at the start. My crazy ex. Yeah, that's not the point. Remember the way it used to be, before y'all started being interested in me? Man, I thought I sucked. Haha, just another little blood, not worth your time. Man, you were so ticked at people like me and Damar. So angry, dang. Stuff was scary. And Damara, she used to be nice as can be. I didn't know what happened there. Talk about a personality switch for both of ya. But then, for whatever reason, I guess you want to reach out to me. I mean, in secret. I know you didn't want to be all shamed by your highbrow CIP club. I could always dig that. I understand, you know? So you came to my woods. Never told anybody. And we hung out. That meant a lot to me. I want you to know that. People always had crazy ideas about me. Like I was this brave adventure guy, all up in this forest, being a baddie and, stuff. People they always wanted to be with me or maybe want to be me. That was all kind of whack. Even tomorrow, when we were going out to really get me, I think. She put me on this pedestal. Back before she snapped. But you saw me for who I was, which was, well, not a perfect guy. I wasn't really sure about myself, and you saw that. You actually helped me. When we were in the woods together, you taught me to fight, you taught me to fly, you even taught me to crow. Well, you know, not literally. I know how to do those things. I know technically how to flap my wings and fly through the air. I knew how to say bangarang all loud, and I really wanted to, but that was the thing. I was scared. I was scared of flying and falling. I was scared of fighting and failing. Now I was scared of crowing. Crowing? Is that the word? Yeah, crowing. And sounded like an idiot, I guess. Kind of like I do now, but oh well. But you helped me not be so scared or self-conscious, maybe. You just helped me be, you know, myself. You told me to be true to myself. Kind of like that bird over there. Like, to just be okay with not being perfect or living up to whatever people think I should be. Maybe it's just a nostalgia. There was something better about those times. Just you and me chilling in the woods, you know, but then we entered the game. And for some reason, still don't know why, Damara just started going a little more nuts every day. Getting more and more jealous when she knew we were hanging out. Then, she found out it was more than just hanging out, and I guess the rest was history. And yada yada yada, then we all died. We've been together ever since. All this time as ghosts. Which is it's a long time, you know? And I'll always be grateful for people we had together. But I guess people change. Even as ghosts, they change. If you give them long enough, they start wanting different things. Oh man, I'm going about this all wrong, saying way too much, but not what I want to say. Dang it. I should just use the bravery you helped me understand I always had and just say it. I think we should, break up. Are you okay, bro? Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say? My ear valves filled up with sweat. I didn't catch most of that. Oh, I gotta say it again. Dang it. Hey, why don't we participate in an enjoyable activity together later as romantic afterlife partners? We can play one of those foreign card games you seem to like. What's that one called again? Fiddle Spoon? Yeah, that's, we could do that. I guess. That sounds, dope. I know I'm not the best partner to share erotic and somewhat childish interests as well, but I do my best to try to understand them and enjoy them with you. The most important thing is that we spend time together and maintain a strong relationship. Bangarang. Aw. Oh, look at his wings. Looks so cool. I'm gonna go up here and say hi to Mitsune each time. Maybe something changes. It's worth looking at. Dear sweet beautiful, dear precious sweet sweet dear sweet horse pony. Nah. Dang, thank God I got my Lucis back. Do you know what I do without the little guy? Is he even real? You know, like the ghost of your actual Lucis, or no what? I'm not sure, Del. He could just be a memory figment or something like that. Maybe he's really his ghost. When Damara accidentally dropped a hunger truck on him way back, crushed his little body, I always dreamed I might meet up with him again in the afterlife. So when I found him here, yes, I didn't think about it much. I was just happy to see him. He is my happy thought after all. Can't really bring myself to do much without him, like fly, fight, crow, you know, the basics. Truth. I remember when I was young, just a little one out there trying to make it in the world. People would look at me all funny because my wings were growing in. That really freaked a lot of people out, yo. So I got my way self-conscious and didn't feel at home out there. And everybody eyeing me up like that. So one night, my Lucy led me into the woods. And I found this whole baller village of tree houses and rope ladders. I'm like, dang! Man, I shouted bang-rang so loud, you don't even know! That's when I became an official member of the Lost Weeaboos. Hey, okay, so can we not actually talk about the Lost Weeaboos? Can that just not be a conversation we have? Rough, listen, your story's cool, but there's some junk that's just so silly I can't even try to abide. Yeah, I guess. But anyway, they're my boys. Better posse you couldn't have had to chill with, kick the heck out of troll anime and all that. Oh, for club's sake, no. First, bumped into Damar out there. Crazy times. I think those were formative sweeps for me. Learned to love a lot of things I still do to this day. Between you and me, I miss the days I could just jam with her about troll anime. But now, you know how it is. Okay, why do you stick in narcissist on calling it troll anime? I gotta ask, don't you realize prefacing anything with troll inside the context of troll culture is redundant? Why don't you just call them cartoons? Well, yeah, I dig that. Never thought about that, huh? Deep. Hey, it's okay. I get the stuff I like isn't for everyone. People say it's just for wigglers. And I kinda assumed that I grew out of it. Guess I never did. Well, then again, we all died. Now we really are all young forever. Just like the prophecy of the Lost Weeaboos said. Whoa, spooky. I always thought that was a load of BS. Whoops, you just said Lost Weeaboos again, thus failing the conversation. In the immortal hand, gestured words of the late great Meilun Nation. I'm so done. Okay. And then hit the right. Then got Mina. Hey, doll. Don't suppose you had nothing to do with the recent disappearance of my Lucis, did you? Of course not. Your accusation is tenacious. Yeah, sure, like I believe that. Like, I'm not one so on to your tricks by now. Shut up, so are you backed up with him yet? No, not yet. I tried, but I just couldn't do it. It's hard, you know? What do you mean? How it is when it never pertains to you, yes or no? Dang, so cold, girl. I can't you let the past go? Anyway, to actually do get up the nerve to break it to him. Don't be thinking this is your big chance with me. It's over between us for good. Kind of for obvious reasons. So just friends, you dig? Right, we will see. Aha, yeah, I figured he'd be like that. Anyway, Mina kinda needs to keep going through this bubble. I know you like to make stuff difficult for everyone all the time, but you think you could get rid of that really big iceberg thing you dropped there? No way. Ah, come on, do it for me, Damar. Fine, but you owe me 6 favors. Ha ha ha. Oh, alright, maybe. Just go. Gotta be honest, Damar. I'm feeling pretty bad. Why? You can't keep a secret, right? Yes, of course. I'm your friend. Well, yeah. It's Horace. No, been thinking about breaking off with him. What will you break? His Han? Haha, nah, that wouldn't do much good.
I mean, I feel like a chump for even thinking about it. It's been so cute. But dang, eternity is a long time. I don't know if a relationship should really last that long.
What about your sex life?
Whoa, it's kind of personal question anyway. It's not it.
I feel guilty for saying so. I'm just not into it.
So many repetitive dates over the millennia. So much like talking about livestock and big-headed, muscle-headed animals. I don't know, they aren't really my interests. Maybe we're never that compatible. I just never had the guts to say so.
But Theo, right here, I told you this every day, eternally.
I know. Didn't listen to you. Figured it was just, all mad and jealous.
I was mad and jealous.
Right, just didn't know what to do. He's great. So clingy. I don't know how he keeps up after that all this time. Dude's got stamina. It's just like romantically exhausting. Get me, doll?
Yes, love is dead to me. So long ago, someone stabbed me to the heart.
Heh, touche. But for real, I just don't want to hurt his feelings.
You want me to kill him again?
No, God, no, don't hurt anyone. Just let's not go there again.
Should I seduce him?
I guess the two of you are like, that's really between you and him. I'm not sure you would go for that. Anyway, I don't think that would actually help.
I will bring a demon to consume his soul.
Well, man, no, I told you. Please don't be anyone's soul to anybody. You gotta keep crazy talk like that down, Tamara. People knew some of the stuff you said. How you say crazy stuff like you want to serve him? Dang it, man.
Oh, is she a follower of English?
It would be cool. People would flip. Heck, didn't you hear Mina was trying to raise an army to kill him? She could hear some things you told me. Heck, I can't ever let her find out. If she knew, people start fighting again.
Aww. You today only the inevitable. Our end time is near. So she's a follower of English too. No more games, Hussman. Excuse me now.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Horse pony bends over me. You give me hard, a horsey style.
Oh, I see you taking interest in this fine old bit of ministry you gave to me as a gift earlier. Isn't it wonderful? I shall feed it many apple and it will grow to be strong.
Feed me apples. Then get my hair. You will ride me like champion.
I don't do what with the horns right about now.
You can fill the bucket. After that, the contents splash all over my body, then throw me at the haystack.
You want me to something about hay?
I can suck your horn. At the same time, you slap my butt. Do it rhythmically. Also, nah.
You would like me to perform what rhythmic behavior exactly while making which animal noise?
Yeah, okay.
Do what will they do with you? Wouldn't that be quite a lot of demerits because of the activity you're trying to describe?
Brought me in a clean towel. I had to moan like a farm animal. Snort annoying between my feet. I was screaming like a killed lamb. Screw all my intonations, cause all of us experience sexual ecstasy with tender organism in the innocent.
Trying to code your speech is quite agitating, you know. Whenever I talk to you, my system gets a little switchy. I begin to faintly channel an ancient soul from Altonasia, and I am very close to understanding you, but then it vanishes quickly and my host vessel is left with nothing but an overwhelming experience of perspiration. Not that I would expect a lowly rust-blooded singleton like you to understand.
You're getting me more. I'm almost there.
Freak. I don't like her at all. She's like my least favorite character.
Not a fan. Oh, hello! Hey, Dims! If you got anyone near him, I will kill you! Alright, let's talk to her in a minute. She just randomly appeared. There's still one other person I can talk to with her. You challenged the time. Your pathetic army must fail. You're Antiochus, so you can superiority itself. I think it sounded like you're trying to wish me luck in my upcoming battle. Hey, thanks, Megiddo. Maybe I had you all wrong. No, you did not. Oh, I've probably been a witch to you for no reason. Let's forget all that stuff ever happened. Hey, how about a hug? Whoa, watch where you're putting that hand. I had no regrets. Apology accepted. Hey, you get around to me that huge quartz glacier yet? Kind of in a hurry here. Alright, I'm gonna remove the I'm gonna remove this, but I'm gonna go talk to other people first. Okay, that's a scene transition. You got an East before in scroll. It's covered in mysterious runes. If only there was some way for a layperson to translate this absurd gibberish. Decode? Damara Megiddo. She's right there. Her music's really nice though. Can't talk to her. Yeah, I can't talk to her though. Alright, well let's be Mina now. Because I feel like I've talked to everyone. So, Megiddo. Here we are again. Okay, so that's all the same. Weirdly enough, I can't ask her to translate anything. Oh, it's gone. So it looks like she only shows up when we're Megiddo, because maybe she's afraid Megiddo will do something. I think I've explored everything. I've talked to everyone with everyone. Yeah. I tried showing Megiddo the scroll, and that wasn't a thing that I could do. So I guess we move on. Wait, there's something different about this door. You think it might be a real door. It's not someone's memory, just like the rest of this place is. The medium must be physically passing through the dream bubble again. We'd love to get in there and slip around somehow, but the door is password protected. It's gotta be someone who knows the password. 2 people here? Listen in on conversation. Seems we have company. Guess we should wrap this up. I'm very happy you came to see me. I hope you bear in mind what I said. Yes, I surely will. And I'm happy too. Yes. You have important work ahead of you. The legacy of our race is in your hands. I know you will make me proud. Okay, thank you. It's weird. I can only listen in here. But here I can ask her password. Aw, snapperfish. It's Popo Games and Miriam look like kid. What are you ladies blubbering about over here? Nothing. I was just leaving. Oh yeah, where to? Back into Meteor, right? Cause that's where I'm headed. Can't get through the door though. Can I get your password? Pardon me? No. Come on. Mina, what are you doing? Don't hassle her for private information. It's rude. Come on. I'm being nice about it. Are you actually? I'm smiling, aren't I? Well, I was going in there anyway. I won't give you my password, but you can follow me, I guess. But you can only remain as long as I'm escorting you. Ah, heck. Why? Because I do test you. Aw, man. But I'm cool. You should wise the heck up and start thinking I'm cool. You're right. With a sales pitch like that, I would have to be an imbecile not to crave your company. Human sarcasm. What you got against me, Miriam Clone? I think you're probably a sociopath. I've given enough time to such characters in my past. You got me all wrong, girl. What I gotta do is to make you find Miriam the sequel. My name is Kanaya. Aye, Kanaya it is. Someday I'll come up with a good fish pun way of saying that. That's how you know our stuff will be tight. Just lead the way, I'll be well behaved and win you over. You'll see. Be Kanaya? Yes. Let's stay in touch, Kanaya. Come looking for me in your dreams anytime you like. And be sure not to let that one too far out of your sight. Scrot, dang it. Kids got no respect for royalty these days, and I had a cup to here. Please. You aren't even mad. You just want an excuse to use more fist puns. Mariam, stop being such an astute judge of character. Alright, so we can't talk to Kanaya. I'm sorry, we can't talk to, Mina. And when we zone, we lose control. And then we regain control. So we're not gonna be able to talk to anyone else. Left is always right. Let's check left. Actually, let's check behind the stairs. Can't. This is huge. Everyone's in here. Eh, more trollwood. Why? Prepare to loft into the dark shaft below. You catch a whiff of it. Hold on, it smells fruity. It smells false alarm. This appears to be some sort of delicious juice. You're bad. We have another way out here. I want to make sure I explore room by room. You got a boombox. Okay, can't pretend to be excited about this. You got the feeling that whoever is stocking these chests should start running out of treasure assets. You put your phone in the back of the chest. But a little while later, Mina sneaks back over here, takes a boombox, and stashes in her neonically themed hot pink clam shell-shaped purse. Which we never have seen it rendered with, but it's totally something that exists the most canonically way possible. There, now you know. Okay, there's also an up. Tab! You gotta get an Earth tab. The mayor had a couple of these thrown in his rags for safekeeping. He has decided to throw them in the chest now, which I'm gonna throw him opposite of safekeeping. Crack it open and chug it. You're overwhelmed by an intense rush of sugar. This high will surely last for hours. It's got no sugar in it at all. Yep, I read that. You got a very pretty necklace. Hey, what is even this thing? Whatever it is, you got it. You got an empty bottle. You guys still just kind of put it over there with the other bottles? Boring treasure. Well, maybe you could catch a fairy with it like you could in Link to the Past. Can't click on anything. Talk to Rose. What happened? What? Hold on. I think I may have messed up Rose. Hold on. Yep. I was thinking of Jade. Yep, I was thinking Jade. Alright. You're not going anymore. Oh, right. I became so absorbed in a conversation with my ancestor, I had already forgot she taught me how to switch off. Oh, so you did go talk to her? Yes. That's great. How did it go? Very well. She is very nice, and as a person is as impressive as I was imagining her to be. But not nearly as intimidating, really. I knew you wouldn't regret it if you got caught up, if you got the nerve to talk to her. What did she say? Besides of your vampire to vampire skin dimming pointers? Many things. Primarily, encouraging me to pursue my prior obligation to my people. Oh? She said she used to eschew her role rather vehemently. The duties of her caste were quite limiting in both words, it seems. So she renounced them completely and wanted a different life. But she also said something to the effect that she found that it wasn't really necessary to reject that role completely. And the same is true for me. As long as I know within that I am free, and if my decision is to embrace the path, then it can be a source of strength. Then you want to try to restore your race again? I have begun to think you lost that hope in that possibility. It's true, there's no hope anymore. She said it may be very difficult, but there's no hope if I don't try. That's true. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but such is the nature of adventures. You can't be scared of adventures. I think I'm excited about it now. I can tell. We can work on it together when we arrive. When the session we're about to explore will offer some answers. I hope so. Hey, you aren't permanently deglowed now, are you? Oh, no, I can flip it back on. See? Aww. Turns out it's just a silly biological parlor trick. It's cool. Oh, good. You had me worried there for a moment. Sorry. I know you enjoy a good source of light. Light is one of my favorite things. Please don't take this as fighting words, but my aspect is simply the best there is. Aww.
Sip. Wait, what's going on? Is he, made it pass through another dream bubble?
Yes. Hence the ghost was following me.
Oh. Hey.
Ah.
What, you don't talk now? Ah, you're pretty spunky before what happened.
She is exhibiting her best behavior on this tour. She does actually do very well so far.
Ah, okay, whatever. So, what are we just not even buying the cannon when we pass through dream bubbles now? Like, no warning or alert or getting into fictitious battle stations or whatever? Ah, who cares, actually? Probably won't even be able to leave the room this time. Getting a little bored of ghosts, actually. No offense, sea troll.
Honest dirt scraper.
Shh.
So, what were you just mumbling about over there before I interrupted you?
Ah, okay, it's just some raps. Been working on my raps. You've heard my raps, right? Want to hear some raps?
Ah,
wait, do you know what a rap is? It's this like fly human tradition where they drop a beat and talk hard. The fluid checks out and he rhymes a dope enough that the police start holstering their guns. They can't help it, it's like a reflexive. That's how you know you're doing it, right?
I know what your raps are. They're basically the same as the ancient art form of Alternate slam poetry, but more primitive and generally involving less lyrics about tiring muscular livestock.
Ah, slam poetry. Why don't you go tell me about this?
I don't know. I don't actually have much interest in this subject.
Yeah, but it should have come up. Wait, now that I think about it, I remember some weird troll was rapping at me once.
Well, there you go.
But I mean, we could have been talking about rap all this time. You and me, I mean. That would have came up, I think, if I talked more. Tonight, we should probably talk more. We don't really talk enough. Like, really just get down to business. Just the two of us. All conversationally and such. Really, like, flesh out this dynamic, you know? See what's, there. We gosh darn will squeeze blood from the stone. This awkwardly quiet ghost troll as my weakness.
If you are successful in extracting blood from the geological material in question, can I have it? Aw, man! Kinda semi-self-deprecating vampire jokes is a good start. I like it. I don't know how sincere you're being, Dave. Probably only somewhat, since the rule is that everything has to be at least partially a joke, right? Yeah, exactly. But if you actually want to converse and exchange views on our respective cultures, then okay, I guess that's fine. I might be able to dig up some classic texts by some famous slam poets. Ah, man, yeah! That'd be so perfect! Okay, I will see what I can do. You'll have to read the troll gibberish to me. I'll be just like story time with Car Cat. Kanai edition. Heh, sure. Aww. But you'll have to rap out the words. Oh. Pump up the bass and slaughter the mic. I want a gosh dang feel that slam poetry. Is it too late to back out of this? Yes. Okay, before we beat any of these, I need to check the top room. Because I don't think I checked it well enough. And by checking it, I mean I need to check it to see if Kanai goes away. Nope, she's still here. Examine Susie Carcat. Oh, that's Carcat. Hey, it's a newly recruited Grand Thresh Executioner. Looks like he hasn't woken up from the same nap he was having last time we talked to him. That guy must have been really tired. Why is he sleeping in this massive pile of horns? That can't be too comfortable. Maybe we should wake him up. So as long as he's awake, might as well see if he's ready to pack his bags and head for war. Hold on. Miriam is eyeing you suspiciously. She isn't onto your plan, is she? How could she know? This girl is really cramping your style. You try to shake her loose, but as a rainbow drinker, she seems to have an absolute insane fastest attribute. Whatever you're thinking, don't even try it. What? Wasn't thinking nothing. Let's keep moving. Okay, and there's no way to ditch Kanai, it seems, unless we be other people, but then we probably can't be Mina. Not top of the issue, but now that you can switch on and off, so to speak, how often do you think you'll resort to phosphorescence? I don't know. What do you think? Well, which seat is more comfortable? I could go either way. I'll probably switch on if I'm walking through a dark corridor. Now that I think about it, it's been a long time since I could even be in the dark. Maybe I'll leave it off, but well, and refamiliarize us with the essence of non-elimination. Makes sense. Was this a biological feature common to other trolls? I'm sorry, I'm really pressing about this, aren't I? We never talked about it. I guess I was trying to be polite, but I never really been curious about it. No, that's okay. I'm told it's a trait confined to those of my caste. They tended to spend a lot of time in the brooding caverns where a convenient source of light was often handy. That part of it makes sense to me, but I have no idea what the evolutionary purpose was for that sort of thirst which accompanies this park. Strikes me as an odd liability, but what do I know? Maybe to frighten predators away from innocent grubs? Maybe. Or perhaps it was a measured defect imposed on us. To keep the auxiliary traces on a short leash. I'll agree with that assessment. On the gods, I've always been a sucker for a good conspiracy theory. The condition was often glamorized in certain works of literature, but there's really nothing that's great about it. Not nearly as useful as other abilities like the psychic gifts which some nobblers are predisposed to. Though I guess it's pretty useful if you want to keep the plans you made after someone punches a hole through your gut. I can see that how it could present a whole new world of convenience. Speaking of plans, doing anything later? Not really. I'm working on some stuff right now, but later, maybe once you're finished exploring your guest around, would you like to do something? Sure. Anything in particular that you have in mind? Not really, just hang out if you're up for it. Yeah, that sounds okay. Holy mackerel, get a room. So can we talk to Mina? We cannot. We can talk to her, but we can't talk to Mina. what's up with the fish punk troll following Kanai around? She's just passing through. Kanai doesn't want her to cause trouble. Cause trouble? What the heck should she even do here? Like kick her an old pile of garbage and cause the property value to fall even lower than Jack Kick? I say, we let her go nuts. Feel free to take it up with Kanaya. But if you authorize her a witch, just make sure she's nowhere near the custard table. Well, yeah. Can't be dropping the vials and stuff all over the floor. The only one who's got clearance to drop science is me. Dork. Don't even hate. Been showing up the craft over there. I know, I've been in the same room right over there. Let's see you mumble lyrics to yourself over the last couple of hours. Ah, Rose, you know what sucks? Yes. To what sucky thing are you referring? It kinda just occurred to me. While I was spitting ill verse to no end. I got this weird feeling I might be getting like a little dated. Is this about Trezzy? What? No. Don't be disingenuous, word girl, you know what I'm saying. I mean, sort of passe. Like a lumbering pop reference dinosaur. Remember when we both kind of stuck in the 2009? So I'm like pop culturally frozen in that period. All my references feel like they might be getting a little stale. Even though the earth ended all and there was no culture after that point anyway. But still, I can feel it like in my bones. I just know on some hypothetical earth that kept going, my stuff is starting to get so lame. And I know it doesn't matter because it was just me here, so who cares? But I care. It's a matter of integrity. I'm an artist. I think if I make one more rap about some Dane Cook movie from 2008 to tick character off or do some tired BS like that I'm going to, I don't know. I'll just start feeling like a fraud. You know, my game might be drying up, Rose. But it's not my fault. Like, I'm totally hostage to the freeze-dried backlog of cultural garbage that can never move forward again. So I had to pick it up through, like, I'm learning a tune while still trying to act rap sassy. Like, yeah, take that. Oh, the past. All in your masquerade somewhere in a dead fogverse. I'd be representing some gosh darn standards about your media, do you feel me? I'm depressing myself here. All I'm saying is it would be cool to have some fresh stuff to work with. Just, you know, like to know. To know what the world would be like in the year I would be for us now, which would be 2011, I guess. Wow, 2011, really? Dang, I just want to know what would have happened. There's so much stuff we were primed for. It's gonna be exciting. Like Barack Obama just turned president, remember that? Never got to see if he fixed the economy. Remember how you were dying to see if he would fix the economy? You were asking about it every dang day. Just joking, nobody gave a stick about that. But like, I never got to check out the next batch of Stiller Jams and see how bad I can mock them. We never got to find out how the Midnight Crew adventure ended. If ever. Rose? Rose? What the heck, man? Why'd you go back to balls and stuff? I was right here in the thick of a heck elocution. Don't give me that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I do actually want you to come back over here. I'm waiting. Fine, here I am. Wow, was that so hard? This is what civilized people do, Rose. They talk to each other like actually in each other's vicinities. You just have a tendency to go on for a while. I assume we progress to the traditional mumbling monologue stage or Stridarian discourse. Nah, that's not even a thing. I was actually like trying to get your take. Take on what? I don't even know. I bet John would have stuff to say. It's probably going through the same frozen caveman stuff from 2009 syndrome as me. Actually, what I'm saying, the dude is a caveman from 1997. Haha, like he could give a heck as long as he's got his Cage DVDs. Oh, I saw him the other night. What? In a dream. It was very brief, only a few minutes. I waited to him and then woke up. Whoa, what was he doing? He was fighting Jack. Actually, he was doing quite well. Ah, man. You had to tell me all about this. I will, later though. I'd like to get back to work. Ah, okay, when? Tonight? I have plans tonight. How about tomorrow? Plans? What plans? Just some plans. Can I come? No. Ah, fine. Tomorrow then. Maybe I'll just stream up my own John tonight and we'll have an awesome time without you. What do you think about that? Ah. Okay, we need to do a little bit of exploring with her before we beat other people. So first thing I want to do is I want to see what happens if we try going back. You can't? Alright. So what happens if you try going up? It's kind of cool to actually be able to explore their ship here, you know? That's not the way to go. Oh, this ship is a little bit confusing. They gotta go all the way up and around to go places. Oh, hello? Oh, it's him. Zzz, Carcat said from the top, on the towering heap of hilarious clown accessories. Gamzee, you better not let Kanai find you in here. She still hates you, no? And not in that way. I think she truly would like to kill you.
Yeah, I love it. What the heck, I know that already.
I've wondered, does it ever get confusing? Can I differentiate between platonic and malicious intent and gestures of black romance?
No.
Huh. One check. Comes. Makara.
Like, I'd even like to give a Digolo chainsaw witch like that one of my time of day in any quadrant.
Oh, oops.
Besides, I already got my black rum on with another mother hecker. I dated someone in mother heckin' shadows, getting pretty nasty between us. All experiencing the heck out of a dark miracle called hate bliss.
Wait, really? Who? Carcat?
No.
Dave?
No.
Not the mayor?
No.
Wait. Trezzy? Honk. Are you serious?
Do I mother heckin' look like I'm a mother hacker joke around with a mother hacker?
I can't even parse that relationship as so meaningful. What?
It's simple. Mother hacker. She all gets on her hate of me quite understandably. Seeing as to how a vile piece of clown but trash is all I miss. But that doesn't quite hate me enough to want to kill me.
This is a really startling revelation, I must say. It's a game changer.
Hey, please don't tell that noise to anyone. Carcat mother heckin' knew on this. He actually would want to kill me.
Yes, I can see the dilemma you're in. The social dynamics really begin to get complicated once the conjures start to fill up, don't they?
Heck yeah, they do.
Don't worry, the secret's safe with me. Now shoo, back into the ventilation system with you before you're spotted. Okay, can you go left now? Hopefully you can. Good. Because if you could go left, that would make this a lot harder to make sure I get all events and dialogue. Yeah, I already talked to everyone with Rose. Rose, quit all the clanking around over here. I can't concentrate on my rats. What in the sweet religious name of Jesus H. Dick are you doing with all these bottles? Just a little alchemy. Alchemy? Ah, what kind of horrible thing are you alchemizing with this garbage? Are you alchemizing balls with other balls to make like super balls? Rose E. Ball. No, believe it or not, I'm actually focused on the contents of the bottles. Ah, you're a pretty good hike from the alchemators. The alchemy I'm practicing is a little more old-fashioned. You know, there was a time on Earth when alchemy hadn't referred to a process whereby a large device used some construct to materialize some idealized version of an object out of thin air. Alchemists used to experiment with various substances to transmute them into something more valuable. Its more pedestrian and scientifically credible cousin would be chemistry, which I guess is a technical term for mixing stuff together. Which, strictly speaking, more accurately describes what I'm doing. So, what are you doing, science now? What do you think you are, your mom? Wait, that sounds like a lame burn again. Every time I talk about mom, it sounds like a burn. Who do you think you are, my mom? Wait, scratch that. Every time we start talking about her as my mom, things just start snowballing down. Our dumb conversational ski slope, and suddenly Sigmund Freud and King Oedipus start banging each other's hot moms in some kind of depraved, sexy mom swap party. Wow. Thanks for the imagery. It was almost as graphic as it made no sense. Ah, so what are you making? Beverages. Beverages? What kind of beverages? Tasty beverages, I hope. Apple juice? Please let it be AJ. Please let it be AJ. Please let it be AJ. Oh, Phoenix Wright would be very mad with you. Should be grape juice. I'll see what I can do. OMG. OMG. Hashtag OMG. Yeah. Hey, you shattered the ring, but there's more cracks in your wrap. I'm a top off your glass because devastation's on tap. Wait, no. Yeah, I couldn't suck more, you know what, with the pup in your lap. What? Puppet? Man, where did that come from? You shattered the ring, but there's more cracks in your wrap. It flows like warm milk that goes good with the nap. Ah, yeah. Stuff like that be Vale's ill, be the shoosh to your pap. Wait, that makes no sense. Nah, I'll stick with the milk one. Y'all claiming to be the Lord of Time. All you make me feel is born with your rhymes. That's okay, I guess. Still feel like I should work puppets into this. No idea why. What rhymes with puppets? Smuppets? Dave, no, that's the same thing. Muppets. What the heck? Only thing that rhymes with puppets is different kind of puppets. Whoa! Hey, y'all! How much of that did you hear? By the tenor of your question, I'll assume more than you would prefer. All that stuff was a work in progress. Ain't fit for the hype yet. Why you gotta be eavesdropping? I wasn't. I was just standing here and you slowly wandered over in a totally oblivious stupor. You were mumbling your rhymes and walked right up to me and did not notice me until now. Ah, dang it! Was I, sorry, I guess I was just caught up in my raps. Do more. What? No, I can't. Those rhymes are still too rough around the edges. Come on. Nah, it'll suck. I mean, I could freestyle a beat, I guess. I don't know if I got a live performance in me now. Maybe it would work if someone dropped a beat. Need a good beat, I could probably kill it with a fly beat. Dum dum psh pa dum dum psh pa. No, wait. Chum chum fish pa chum chum fish pa. Oh yeah! Well, that fish beat is a shizzle. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, settle down, mother hackers, here we go. They then proceed to have one of the most ambiguously rated repos in the history of Paradox Space while I stood by and regarded it neutrally. Okay, let's go visit Carcat again. This time as Dave. Wait, are there two Carcats? So many horns. You always wonder what the exclusive Juggalo troll even needs with so many horns. You think may have some sort of problem. Also, what is with trolls and the weird tends to be found sleeping in horn piles? Can't even imagine a less comfortable place to nap. There are some things you will never understand.
Okay, this is just stupid now.
Ah, what?
I'm asleep. I guess the meteor is physically passing through the bubble I'm dreaming in. And now my dream phantom, whatever the heck you're supposed to call that version of yourself, is actually in the same physical location as my sleeping body. I just been standing here watching myself sleep on the horn pile. It's official. We've reached a critical threshold of bulge-numbing idiocy.
Huh?
What do we even call this dream instance of ourselves? Can't be dream self because that's already a thing, as in the version of yourself on Dates of Prospect. But that was more like a physical real self. I just happened to serve as a backup life. This is something totally different, like a weird hologram. Hey, am I tangible to you? Touch me.
What?
Just give me a little poke.
No.
Man, don't be like that. Just man up and touch me. And you just brush my cheek gently with the back of your hand, something unambiguously platonic like that.
Ah, no, screw you. I'm not caressing your dream hologram.
You really have a tragically under-inquisitive mind, Dave. This is for science! If science was up to you, humanity would never have come anywhere close to raise the level of pathetic inferiority it was barely able to achieve as it was.
Ah, you look really tired, man. The sleep phantom should curl up with your nappy meat torso in the horn pile and try to scare for some shut-eye.
Yeah, Rainbow Dude, just that, butthole.
Ah, okay. Hop to it.
No, not while you're watching.
Man, our conversation would be so embarrassing. I'm so glad we managed to have most of them in private.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I think I've now done everything here. I've talked to everyone with Dave. I've talked to everyone with Rose. Talked to everyone with Mina. I checked in on Cardcat with everyone. I think I've done everything. I hope I've done everything. If not, I'm sure the comments will tell me otherwise. Oh, we're at the end. You got an Alternian journal. It's a bit wordy though. Some of the material here actually strikes a pretty risque. Actually, quite a lot of the material. Surreptitiously pocket the alright diary for later read. And I did try to go and talk to Megiddo with the scroll, and nothing happened. Status report. Well, Kelp, I am a total failure. Didn't recruit a single ghost for my army. Except for the one guy, but he was asleep. Don't lose hope! I know a group of friends is a bit lackluster in the motivation department, but there are plenty of others out there. You just need to find someone with the right amount of moxie to get you started, then I'm sure more will follow. Who knows, if you keep exploring, maybe someone like that will be right around the corner. You seem more psyched about my army plan than you did before. What's with the change of tuna? I start to believe that what you're doing may be important, just a feeling. It could be every bit as critical as my quest to find the cherub. I think it all could be related, like legs of a stool that won't stand unless all are in place. Or prongs of a fork, if you will. How is Cherub Quest going, by the way? Okay. I've still been a little preoccupied. Girl, please. You've been dragging your talking booth around to hassle people with facts, ain't ya? This is my last session, I swear. After this, I promised myself I would retire the exposition stand for good. Maybe I'll put it up for sale and try to recoup some of the substantial losses required to operate it. Aranea, we are such failures at this stuff together. Why are we such a couple of gorgeous and sexy failures at things? I don't know, but we can't give up. Once I close our shop here, I'll redouble my efforts to find that cherub. The first thing to do will be to figure out her name. It's been so mentally elusive. Almost as someone's taken to scrub any reference to her through paradox space, whether in memories or reality. Okay, then how about this? While I'm out there fishing for recruits, I'll keep an ear out for clues about her. And while you're out there cherub hunting, maybe you could see if anyone wants to serve the little condensed in her slamming now Imperial army. It'll be Team Fork. That sounds like a great plan. Now let's hurry this up so we can get started on that. What would you like me to tell you about in exchange for the precious few voting books I have left? I should write their names down. Hold on. I don't know if I would. Yeah, I don't think I wrote down the names for the others. I don't have the last names, but I do want to keep track of this. Horace Zahak. Zahak's a cool name. And of course, Damara Megiddo. Alright. Tell me about Rufio Nitram. The Vogabeth was always a very popular member of our group, probably the most popular, I'd say. So did the anti-me in that respect, even the recipient of romantic solicitations whatever way he turned. So did the anti-Cronus in that respect. Just in that respect, like a lot. Oh yeah, sick yet for a burn out of nowhere, high five. Indeed, his mutation made him an outcast though. To avoid the unwanted attention his wings would bring him, he took refuge in the forest among those who welcomed his differences and led the ways.
The Lost Weeaboos was a guild of youthful truth-telling told otakus with a feel for festivals, flight, and various forms of exotic Eastern theater. Bane to the enemies of hijinks, Scourge to the seafaring classes who...
Nope. Oh, that's right. She hates the weeaboos.
Now this spinning to it. This la 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 glub glub glub.
She's... There's a lot of glub 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 going on. She just doesn't want to listen to it. Yeah, so she doesn't want to listen to this. Just glub glub glub. Something 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 glub glub glub. Something 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 glub glub glub. Then something something and glub glub. And then something.
Hey, Circuit. How much I gotta pay you to zip your blowhole on this stuff so tight you never bring it up again? For such a service, I'll require nothing short of the large gold statue in your palace. I think you know which one I'm talking about. You drive a hard bargain, Sarks. But you got a deal.
Alright, yep. The weeaboos just get written out of existence. Horace Zahak.
The Page of Void was a self-taught master of mechanics, an avid patron of the fine arts, a passionate bodybuilder, archer, and poetry collector, and steamwright. A poet, a scholar, a warrior, a lover, he was all that his caste demanded and more. A true tall Renaissance man, his name means he who stalks with the muscle beast.
He who stalks with the muscle beast. What a nickname.
But all of his proficiencies were hard-won, built from the blank slate as his aspect would imply, advancing at the slow pace his class as well. Yet in spite of that all, he wanted to make something of himself. He amounted to very little, responsible for neither great feats or heroism nor acts of villainy. He was just another game piece to be moved about the board. The aspect ruling his life would always conspire to dampen his relevance. Void is easily the most mysterious aspect, but which inherently defies irrational understanding. This makes it particularly fascinating, just as frustrating to light players such as myself. Casting illumination upon nothing itself is futile, for to truly know Void is to paradoxically cause it not to be. The role of the Void player is to somehow embrace nothingness, become one with it, and yet in total contradiction with this, to make use of the power it grants and serves a role of relevance. One must find a way to overcome it, to see the limitless potential in the Void, to bring everything within nothing and bring it to being.
This is... she just doesn't want to listen to suck that out all right now.
Hey! This is a perfect case in point regarding the path of the Void player. So it's just a story to having a relevant bearing on anything you fell asleep in, didn't hear a word. Yeah, that's nice. Where are my money? You don't get any, you're some of the transaction. Dag.
Tamara Megiddo.
The Witcher time was not always the brightest, biggest troublemaker. If you recall, you were that Tira for a long time. Yeah. What she was is because she could be hailing from the eastern provinces. She might get across the seas to settle near the forest, concealing Rufio's killed. The two of them became quite fond of each other and shared many interests. He secretly began seeing someone else, believing she knew nothing. But she always suspected his infidelity, and over time grew quite distraught. But her sadness never quite turned to rage and malevolence, not until you involved yourself. Ugh, do you really have to go through this? If you like to earn your money, then yes. Blah, fine.
Oh, we're actually gonna hear the full story without her cutting her off.
After we began our game, you quickly determined that winning was going to be an uphill battle with our team. Everyone was so preoccupied with their interpersonal issues, and no one seemed to be in any shape to be fighting major battles. Sound familiar?
Deja vu versus a witch, sir. Deja vu's a witch, sir. Oh, not versus. It's just deja vu.
So, did your best to rile up the crew any way you could, appealing to people's insecurities, buried hostilities, brewing rivalries, nearly anyone who could into confrontation with others. Your theory was that increasing everyone's state of aggression would make them better equipped to play the game, and you were sort of right about that, but the alternatives would prove it, not our group sadly. The poor girl who took the brunt of your bullying tactic was Damar Megiddo. You talked about her mate's betrayal, making her feel even more dreadful, while pushing her further into the arms of her rival, until she simply snapped. She attacked him, paralyzing him from the neck down. You finally got the aggressive confrontation you were looking for. Unfortunately, you unleashed something that you weren't prepared for, and had to deal with her yourself. After a long and bloody duel, she killed you, and you would have stayed dead if not for me. You never listened to me. You just kept needling and fussing and meddling until eventually you paid the price, and I had to bail you out.
Arg, how bad do I even want this stupid money?
Damar has been unhinged ever since. By increasing her volatility instead of being an asset in the game, she became a loose cannon. arbitrarily showing up at key moments throughout the timeline to sabotage us. So radical was the shift of personality, I've had a hard time believing her incitement was solely to blame. It would always seem like other forces were in play, as if her acts, though apparently haphazard, were in keeping with some inscrutable agenda. Of course, it doesn't help that it's so hard to understand her even on a good day. Strangely, the only time she was eager to help us was when we were preparing to initiate the scratch. And it's a good thing she was, since I'm not sure anyone could have had the ability to do that kind of damage to the cardinal movement and release its energy. It was almost a little eerie how happily she complied with our plan. What did Rufio say she said? Something about how we would all finally get what we deserved? Which at the time I thought sounded chilling, but there's really two ways of looking at it. One is how the scratch rebooted our world into a state of pure chaos, culminating in the annihilation of our universe. But on the other hand, we got the chance to live out the wildest fantasies as adults on Alternia. At least you and I sure did, and I wouldn't doubt she feels the same way. So, we done? That's it! Toughest $5 ever made.
Yeah, and that, like, other force, that's English, because we know she's working with English, right? You got an Alternian journal. It's a bit wordy, though some of the material here strikes us pretty risque. Actually, quite a lot of the material. You surreptitiously pocket the override diary for later reading. Not behind the tree. Oh. Alright, so we reached the end of... We didn't reach the end? Normally that's the end. Something down here? No? Normally that's the end after you talk to her. So what's over here? You got a book in 8-ball. You remember seeing a bunch of these earlier, but what was context game? Just had so many long word conversations, it's all kind of a jumble now. You feel unlucky just looking at this thing. Toss to the bush. No, we need that to fit English, don't we? It's like weak to 8-balls or something. You got a pair of rocket boots. For shoes! Why would I go see him with rocket boots anyway? Can't all girls fly? Or maybe that's just dead god deers who could generally fly anyway, or dead dream cells. Actually don't know what the flying wheels are and you don't really care. This music is rock. You got a heap of priceless treasure. Huh? Actual treasure inside a treasure chest? Now you've seen everything. Yeah, how about that? Is there anything down here? Yes, there is. You got the Floyd Octet? Feeling lucky, punk? What does that mean? Here? And down here? Oh, hello! Oh, and the game. No, I'm not done here. I need to explore up here. Hey, it's Hussy! Okay, there's nothing else up here except for him. This guy again? Oh, it's you, Scram Kid. Hey, orange dude. Tell me your deal already. I say get lost, Fairy. Do not screw with me. Who, Fairy? Alright, I see what's going on here. You clearly had developed feelings for me. I understand. I led you on. Remember when I said bring my horse and I'm yours forever? Total lie. Sorry, but my heart is still set on Vriska. She will be my wife. Who's Vriska? That girl over there. No, don't look. Shh. Let's keep it down, okay? You're going to ruin this for me. Her? Dog, ain't she a little young for you? No, but that's the thing. She spent like however many years being a ghost, so she's older now. That means it's not creepy. Who even knows how many years she spent here? Maybe 100? Heck, she might be even older than me now. See, totally not creepy anymore. Case goes, actually, that's still very creepy. I don't know what you're talking about, but you sound like a butthole. Yep. Just need to find the right moment to make my move. Only problem is, I lost the ring. John frickin' Egbert has it. Doesn't look like he's gonna let it go either, the bastard. Gotta make a plan. Think, imagination, think. Urgh, the one time I really need you. Yo, I got buttloads of bling. I could sell you a ring. You could? Oh man, perfect, how much? 2.5 million, pledged of 700,000 gold. Is that a Kickstarter? Did Kickstarters exist back then? When is this? 2012. I think Kickstarters existed back then. What is this number? Are you serious? What makes you think I got that kind of dirt just lying around? That's my price, pumpkin skin. You want the ring or not? Alright, fine. Guess I got no choice but to pony up. Just don't tell anyone, okay? I kind of promised I'd use this money for something else. None my biz, Hums deal or no deal. Yeah, here.
Oh, yeah, check the mad stacks. Here you go, lover boy.
Thanks. Wait, is this ring? Did you steal this from Kronos?
For sure.
Ew.
No refunds.
Aw. What is up with that number? Someone's gonna have to explain that to me. I think we're done here. We like did everything. Like I really feel like we did everything. What's the next page? Pause menu. Oh, click here for an explanation of the Kickstarter money. At around this time, Hussey ran a Kickstarter campaign in an attempt to raise money for the Homestuck game. The donation goal was easily met, however, the company that was supposed to be working on the game stole the money and ran away. Hussey's in-comic characters spent the money raised in this Kickstarter event to buy the ring. What? Huh. There's got to be a story there. All right, well, we're at a pause menu. There's stuff here, and then we'll pick this up in the next episode, my dear friends. Thank you all for everything. I love you so greatly. You are the #1 YouTube community in all YouTube, and y'all just rock. So thank you. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day, and I will talk to you again very soon. Until then, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video and being the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.